I really am infamous because I live to tell the story. I would like to address some of the things that happened to me this year. And I would also like to make a statement about comedy, because some of the reason I haven't been successful in comedy is because a lot of times it's very hurtful to people. So I want to remind each and every one of you that comedy is a little bit of truth and a whole lot of exaggeration. A little bit like gossip. Gossip has a little bit of truth and a whole lot of exaggeration. But the difference is a comedian stands on stage and tries to make people laugh. And gossip is done in secrecy and just tries to make fake news. And that's the big difference. And one of the reasons I wanted to advise you about the little bit of truth is because my friend Ruth titled this as Two Slightly Over the Hill Sisters. Well, that's a little bit true. Ruth is slightly over the hill. Not so with me.
Sure.
I'm going down the hill like Moses on the river. And like Moses on the river, God taking him up and saving him from having his neck cut off, God took me out of my coma and saved me from having my organs harvested. Yes, they did. They wanted to harvest my organs. They wanted to rob me of my organs. And I'm so glad they didn't. Not just for their sake, but mine. And I don't know why they would want to do that, because, you know, my heart's been broke so many times. It really has. I stopped counting after 5 husbands.
Jeez.
So my heart wouldn't be very good for anybody to keep a man. And my lungs are the reason that I went to the hospital. So what does that tell you? And I would not give you 2 cents for my bladder or kidneys. I cannot go past a restroom without an episode of gotta go. So, and I could see the commercials now. If you got a heart or lung or kidney or a bladder from this old grandma, call the law offices of Blood and Guts at 1-800-RECALL. That's 1-800-RECALL. Because you might be entitled to compensation if you experienced episodes of gotta go and used any public restroom. You may be entitled to compensation for water flushed. Yes, and so my poor children would have been sued for defective parts because they thought their mother had never done anything wrong, like drugs, drinking, or dancing all night long. And that's because motherhood changes people. And they didn't know what I did in the 60s. They just thought I was perfect. And I am so glad that motherhood changed me. And I am so thankful that I had children when they offered me that job at the Playboy Bunny Club. Because I turned it down because I love my sons more than I love money. They made it look awful inviting. I would probably married Hugh Hefner and had my heart broken. And isn't that the way life is, though, that our tragedies are the reason we're successful? Like Moses, killing that man, going into exile. Now, I'm not saying that I'm anybody's savior, but I can say this. Ecclesiastes says, eat, drink, be merry, for tomorrow you shall surely die. Now, I'm not telling anybody to run out and act crazy, but take life as a grain of salt. Enjoy the taste. Relax and have fun and be happy at whatever you do. And I want to invite each and every one of y'all to come back to Bethel Baptist Church in Jonesboro, Georgia next week, and we will have a regular service, and that's the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank y'all.